Welcome to the Flood Watch podcast. This is Congressman Mike Flood coming to you from Washington, D.C. with the latest rundown of what's happening on Capitol Hill. This week, House Republicans took the next step in addressing President Biden's southern border crisis. The House voted to impeach Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. This vote follows a nearly year-long investigation conducted by the House. Investigators found Biden's failed Homeland Security Secretary responsible for the chaos and devastation that has unfolded over the past 3 years. The impeachment will next be taken up in the U.S. Senate. In other news, House Republicans are continuing to fight President Biden's war on American energy. Last month, the Biden administration announced they would pause all pending approvals of liquefied natural gas export terminals, citing the climate crisis, which they claim is the existential threat of our time. And that's a quote, by the way. This week, House Republicans swiftly responded with the Unlocking Our Domestic LNG Act. This bill lifts all restrictions on the import and export of natural gas, with strong protections to prohibit trade with a person or foreign country under sanction or listed as a state sponsor of terrorism. House Republicans are stepping up to protect American jobs, unleash homegrown American energy, help our allies, and reduce emissions, all while President Biden attempts to appease extreme Democrats and their radical Green New Deal agenda. And coming up next week, I am hosting law enforcement leaders in Lincoln for a Back the Blue event. I'll be unveiling a new Back the Blue initiative which aims to recruit more law enforcement officers to Nebraska. For more details on my week in Washington and my Back the Blue initiative, I encourage you to go to my website, flood.house.gov, and sign up for my Flood Watch newsletter at my website. This has been the latest episode of the Flood Watch podcast. Until next time, this is Congressman Mike Flood. Have a great weekend.